Perfect. What's that? Oh, okay. Yo, where did the general hide his armies? I don't know. In his what? In his sleeveys? Oh no. Where did the general hide? Oh no. All right. That was I'm not used to such innocent humor. I was waiting for something else. Oh yeah. That's right. I forgot. YouTube overload. Howdy, howdy. Hmm. Where is my buddy? Buddy's taking vacation for the day. He needs some rest. Holidays took the hell out of him, so just me running the stream today. Probably expect to see him back in the next couple of days. There's someone hanging out with us. Oh, I don't have a monitor over here. Do you mind keeping me in the loop? So who do we have hanging out with us today? What's up, guys? Welcome in. What's up, Sidewalker? I wonder why they have the. Oh, maybe just in case you decide to be a troll, you got to own your trolling name for at least 60 days. Appreciate you joining in today, Sidewalker. Right now, we're just pulling out some chicken breasts. We're gonna do some chicken and broccoli tonight. I'm getting ready to trim or pluck some of the fat off of these breasts. Seems like they're being mostly cooperative. I can just kind of peel most of it off. So. Just kind of throwing in some seasoning as we go. Tonight, Sidewalker, we're working with. Give me 1 second here. I'll read it off for you. So to season the chicken, we're going with 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano. Actually, I subbed the oregano out with marjoram, or however you say it, marjoram. Uh, and then a teaspoon of dried thyme, and a teaspoon of black pepper. And then right as we get ready to throw that chicken in the oven, we're gonna hit it with a little bit of lemon juice as well. So we'll have to shoot off Oksana before we do that. But Yeah, it should be a pretty tasty.
Says you can't go wrong with chicken.
You can never go wrong with chicken. It's cheap and reliable.
Although I'm not sure the stuff that they're selling nowadays qualifies as chicken.
Sometimes it's like 30% water. What was that, Adam? Oh,
Sidewalker says, what about smoked paprika?
um, yeah, I'm using just regular old paprika or paprika. Um, but if you've got the smoked stuff, it's definitely worth it. I just Costco didn't have the smoked variant while I was there when I grabbed it, and to be honest, I can't wait to get to the bottom of this bulk-sized paprika. They're just gonna, before throwing on all of our chicken together into the seasoning bowl, make sure you give them each a little bit of individual love. Get some good seasoning worked into each piece. If you crowd everything out, you might miss the spot. You want to taste the seasoning in every bite, you know. They all get equal love.
Hey Leo, how many trumps does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many trumps does it take to screw in a light bulb? At least one.
He just holds it up and waits for the world to revolve around him. Now that's very accurate, I'll tell you. Oh, baby.
Hold up. It's gonna have to be a minute. I got chicken hands. You can come snag it.
It's awesome. None. He's too busy practicing boulder screw. You only need one hand for that.
Wait, the what script?
Boulders.
Boulders. Oh,
So, if a lady was doing a handstand, you could theoretically change a light bulb and do that at the same time.
yeah, you know what? That was a very interesting mental image. It was not intended to picture the president that way.
Walker says that motherfucker is double fisting it for sure.
Sweet Moses.
Demonetized. Those are non-existent all.
Thanks. Much appreciated on that.
We get demonetized every time. I always say something weird. That's why it's not existent. We've each had our turn demonetizing.
This
Some of the boys.
what's up?
Chicken.
Oh,
He's getting in there.
mechanical tenderization is always a wonderful option.
Jump it, chicken.
Can't believe we do that. $10 is $10.
Uncle Sam don't like that.
Sidewalker says, I was tempted to choose the name QG Rection, but I assumed it was
UG Rection. That is so fucking obvious.
And here he goes. QJ. Oh. All right. That is fairly clever. G.
Make way for Secretary of War, UG Rection, from the direction.
It's gonna suck when he accidentally pushes the button.
Rection.
These are our
They are indeed.
PUG Rection, baby.
You see what just started.
And here he goes. Here we go. The sidewalker.
Sidewalker Joan.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he did. Sidewalker's Ishi.
Well, you better watch out. That is a can of worms you do not want to open.
Not nice words.
This is why you only get to change your username every 60 days.
That is pretty clever.
The trolling would indeed be real.
Be committed to your troll.
Oh,
Followers
absolutely.
like us,
Well, yeah, it's not a good troll if you don't commit to the troll.
Oh, but I got in trouble for committing to Stan.
Yeah, where do you get some of these things? we're gonna, right before popping that chicken into the preheated oven, we're gonna pop our burner on for the steam. Give that a chance to head start.
You add the lemon before cooking or before serving?
The chicken
The lemon.
before serving. Yep. Yeah, before serving's fine. Just giving the broccoli a quick rinse here, and I gotta keep everything nice and fresh. It's not how it goes.
The French sidewalk. What's the best way to bread boneless chicken? Boneless skinless chicken.
So, in my opinion, and that's a very important part, this personally how I would do it. I used to work at a large chain chicken restaurant. I'm not going to say who exactly, but the secret to getting a good crisp is called double dredging. So you take it and you're wet, so you've got your egg bath, your egg and milk bath. Okay, so you dredge your chicken, you pat your chicken dry, drop it in the egg and milk bath, and then drop it into seasoned and sifted flour. And you season it with just a little bit of salt. And then you go back to the egg wash one more time, and then back into the seasoned flour. And be sure to keep sifting your flour throughout. And then make sure you drop it in your oil nice and hot, and then fry from there till she's done. Temperature wise, I usually go from like depends on what type of oil you're using, but just for like if you're using tallow, you can at like 200, 250. A little bit low and slow. Just depends on how you fry. Hi, hello, edges. Welcome in.
Little bits of the egg wash that fall out just on the top, right?
Yep.
Just deep fry those.
I, I don't see why you couldn't. I just never.
It's my favorite part of the chicken. Fried the skin because it gives it the
Yeah. Because you gotta have some substance to fry. Otherwise it's hard.
I chose to air fry it. The breading mixture shouldn't burn too badly to the bottom of the basket, should it?
Cannot air fry, unfortunately. Breaded chicken in air fryers is typically like no go area. Um, so you'll, as far as I know, it's been told to me several times if you try to throw battered chicken into an air fryer, it'll, because it's not the heat, you can't get, so what keeps the batter together in a deep fryer when you're oil frying it is you're submerging it into the oil entirely at, like, really hot temperature, so it kind of flash cooks and holds everything together. um so yeah, I wouldn't do it in an air fryer. I don't think you have to get the like the frozen stuff, unfortunately, to do in air fryers. You could.
It says you can use parchment paper, can't you?
Uh, yeah, I guess if you threw some parchment paper in an air fryer. I don't know. I actually do not know the answer to that. I don't own an air fryer. I just throw shit in the oven.
Yeah.
No.
To be fair, we don't have an air fryer.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Space. Christmas presents. Can I use this sticker to check the sausages? Because it's made of wood.
Just don't want the grease to get soaked into the bamboo. We can find a way around that.
Cabbage is the way around.
Yeah, putting them inside of the cabbage leaves.
Just use it like a liner on top of your parchment or whatever. It creates a little extra area. Eat parchment or whatever paper and on top of that cabbage. I just know that they use cabbage because it keeps its this pulp. I would guess Napa cabbage because that's what I see use, except that they make kimchi with.
Here you go, brother.
Looks like Napa cabbage.
Sorry, I kind of spaced on that.
It's less strong cabbage.
Yeah, that's the key word though, is almost perfect. I have a solution.
Sidewalk fence. If you ever make your way out to that, there's a place called all the sound nurses. Huge
So
I
you're missing a very critical fact here. You get a spanking if you don't finish your food there.
I used to live in Las Vegas. Actually, I am quite familiar with that restaurant.
How many times did you choose not to finish the burger, Leo?
I unfortunately never got to eat there, but I walked past it like sometimes twice a day. Hmm.
I smell a road trip coming on. Says I have to try it once. It's a bucket list thing.
Hell yeah! I can't blame you there.
It just got added to my bucket list. Yeah, I would technically be there.
I live in Vegas. I heard about that place there.
It's like if you're over certain.
Um, not entirely sure actually. I haven't put much thought into that. I will rain check you an answer. Deal?
I read something about a strip club hibachi grill.
I'd be interested in that.
Right? All I could think of is manic stuff if there was a spray of hot.
I was kind of wondering the safety implications myself, but
Elmon just hit me.
for what?
It would go a lot faster if you used it.
I got time to kill. I'm going back with the knife. I just you know, got time to kill.
Those now.
I know.
That's what she said.
Oh,
And Sidewalker says, anything is worth it if you've got the desire to try it.
I
don't know,
I would absolutely go skydiving.
you gotta get me into a plane first.
There is this really, really funny movie I'm a fan of called Bucket List, and they go skydiving, and it was flipping hilarious.
Just immediately pops in and starts giving me shit. She says, yes, that's a great movie.
He's Freeman and oh,
You know how Sidewalker knows that this is her thing. Sidewalker says, if you feel like you're gonna shit yourself when you start falling, just know that's normal. How did you know that's normal?
sounds like you've been skydiving, Sidewalker.
Possibly shit himself.
Or you're entertaining the idea and therefore researching it. Have you? I take it. Am I right to assume you've been before?
Shut. Yeah, with some old Russian dude.
Hell yes. That had to be a once in a lifetime experience.
This says, in that instance, shit rolls uphill.
Yeah, I imagine there's a lot of G forces involved. It's like probably on the checklist of things you take care of before going up.
Sidewalker says they'll most likely make you go tandem your first time.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll even let you go solo. Like I think there's like actually regulations in place or something like that now. I don't know if I'd want to drop solo anyway.
Not my first time. LOL, or wear adult diapers.
You know, honestly, probably not a bad idea to do both. Now that I think about it.
Wear the diapers more for your poor instructor than for you. Hodges says protect everyone, especially the instructors. We have such interesting conversations on this
I really enjoy the random tangents that we go off of together, guys. It's fun.
Always wanted to go to whatever that place is that makes those absolutely monstrous shapes. Ones where you very clearly can't finish it. It's got like a giant cookie on top or like a whole piece of cake or some shit.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure what that place is called, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Once. Sidewalker says that's not a bad idea. The last thing you want is someone who just had Denny's accidentally letting loose midair.
Not the Denny's.
And it just says LOL exactly. Says the term shit faced takes on a new meaning.
That it's liable to cause some PTSD because there's gonna be nothing you can do about it until you reach the ground.
Someone's gotta clean the harvest as well. They stress the importance of making sure you're empty before you actually.
You know, skydiving would probably be quite interesting. But you can get a similar effect on those what do you call the theme park rides where they take you up in the air like 200 feet or something like that, and they just kind of let the machine drop and catch you back down at the bottom. Get to feel weightless for a second. It's like it's like skydiving ultra light. It's the you know
Makes you wonder if shit hitting the parachute would cause to collapse, says Hodges.
all of a sudden shit hitting a fan is not all that scary. Shit hitting a parachute has the potential to be really scary.
Yes.
You literally shit your brains out when you hit the ground.
Yeah, yeah. You would need a bucket for your brain after that.
Then shit deep in trouble. It's y'all's new year.
It was very good. Um, pardon me 1 second. Yeah, just turn that chicken around. Make sure she bakes evenly. Yeah, no, when New Year's was a hoot. Kind of honestly still trying to recover. Did quite a bit more than I'm used to for the holidays. Last couple of years, I've gotten to be lazy, so this year was definitely a good amount of work. I have a blast though. How about you guys?
Yeah. It's just the same old for me. Fireworks. Yeah, our dogs don't like fireworks.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Most dogs have a problem with fireworks. Heck, even I have a problem with fireworks. I'm not gonna lie.
So I think this is the first year in a few that I haven't really got a chance to.
Oh, y'all are in kind of a tougher part of town, huh?
Days in the hood, baby.
Yeah, those people tend to forget what goes up must come down. That's always been a concerning reality for me. Do you guys ever have a really crappy landlord ever? Like, just ever? Because, no joke, I had hot water at my sink when I started the stream. And now I don't have hot water at my sink. So I'm going to take a moment to pause and email someone with a mild tone of professional frustration.
Oh yeah. You should see the way that woman was up from the landlord. And then she laughed.
Oh, did you get any? I didn't see any emails come through. Did you get anything? Oh, yes. our lovely community updates that they insist on sending at 11:55 p.m.
That's the one. We used to live in Dorothy on Memorial.
So pretty much, guys, now we're just giving that broccoli a couple minutes to steam in there. Um, it doesn't take very long. I personally put the bigger chunks of broccoli down on the bottom tier of the steamer if you got two-tier steamer. Then take the smaller chunks of broccoli and put it on the top tier. Cook a little bit faster. Um, and then we've got our chicken. That'll be coming out in just about 10 minutes. And from there, we'll be getting ready to plate up and send out. My censorship sticker is coming off. Hold on.
We went several days in the water where we are now.
Call 311.
Where?
Yeah. The more reports that get filed. It's just one of those things. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. It's unfortunate that you have to do that to get these places to
Listen.
snap to and listen. But yeah, no, I've threatened to call lawyers and stuff. They've gotten pretty good with me. If they get a phone call or an email from me, they're pretty snappy because I've gotten down there and I come from a corporate background, so I can throw a few big scary words around. They seem to take it fairly seriously, but it is annoying. You shouldn't, they should just maintain it. The repeated stuff is what the problem is. Is if it happened once a year, I don't think I'd care. But yeah, it seems for us at least a couple times a month. They won't even say anything.
Oh, I just want to know what kind of starch you're having.
Doing some brown rice for starch.
I don't know. Whatever you want to take.
Mm.
You're gonna broil the chicken.
Am I going to boil the chicken? Oh, no, I'm not going to crisp it up like that.
Pretty.
Thank you.
I'm excited. Too excited. yummy.
Smells delicious.
To the shelf and smell this kitchen right now. Activate smell-o-vision, people. It just says, I let them know to the HAA.
There you go. Seems like sometimes I tried saying that once. They didn't even flinch. They were like, "Yeah, go for it." I was like, "Yeah, you know what? Actually, I can also keep it in the private sector. You know, like let's see what a lawyer thinks." Sometimes just the threat of a lawyer that kind of gets people's ears to twitch. You know, people start moving around a little bit faster.
That's why a lot of companies will threaten.
Yeah. Hey guys, what do you call four lawyers buried up to their necks in concrete? Any guesses?
People.
Not enough concrete.
We'll explain it. We'll explain it to you when you're older. I'm saying. Says they'll do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if I'm so sorry.
What were you saying?
Just attack me with a bamboo.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I ever wonder if it's kidnapped princess, it's because beautiful names, because they perceive value and set their similar way much they need both of jewels, and because human being is so what's the word?
Where in the world?
Because human being is so subjective, that's why knights end up getting bribed with prince.
Hold on. You're gonna have to rewind a little bit for me there. You know, what the what? About a dragon?
Do you ever wonder if dragons kidnapped princesses and fair maidens because of their perceived value and set their similar way to gold and jewels and whatnot, and the bragging rights thereof, and because human beings so just kidnap princesses because
You know,
perceived value.
well, you know, medieval times, gonna medieval times.
Yes. So I was saying perceived value. And then maybe all these knights were getting frightened just because these dragons were getting offended because they were just like, not my type.
So we just got that chicken out the oven. We're gonna let that rest a little bit before we handle it too much. Curious about sending that. I'm gonna have to look that up, L. Hodges. I am curious about that.
Curious.
Apparently, this is some really hearty broccoli. It's taken a little bit longer than usual to steam out, so. Broccoli's kind of. It just depends where it came from, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes it steams really fast, sometimes it takes forever to steam.
Apparently, that broccoli was from the streets.
Yeah, the broccoli's from the streets. It's tough. Noted. It smells really good.
Gotta get that snooter in.
Yeah, I gotta. Well, I'm excited. I think I've used that maybe like twice to try and see what it was like. Let me get a bump of marjoram. I freaking love marjoram. I love marjoram just as much as I like my bags of suspicious white powder in the cabinet. Stuff I always call kosher.
Wish we got two of them.
Oh, that's right, because you put the sugar in a Ziploc bag too.
Stop arousing it. No. Streets.
Oh my goodness. Some tough broccoli.
Gonna steal your lunch money.
Broccoli is about to steal my lunch money. I'm not careful. All right, Oksana, run away real quick.
Shuffle. It's great to see the steam baskets being used. If it's your first time using it, just
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna rinse the lemon juice here. Yes, it is the first time breaking these out. We haven't had a chance really. Finally got my life back together enough to break them out and do some research on them. If you're wondering, we're just squeezing a little bit of lemon juice over the top of the chicken, let that kind of soak in while it's still hot. It'll bring a nice bright and acidic flavor, kind of tie all the seasoning together. Um, so typically when you apply lemon after the cook, you want to be extra generous with it because it's not going to soak in that much. A lot of it's just rolling off the top. And then I always shuffle the chicken around because, you can't forget the bottom. I'll slide it through the lemon juice a little bit. I was getting it to the bottom of the can. Yeah, Oksana here is allergic to citrus, specifically the scent of citrus. She can eat it, funny enough, but she can't be around it. It'll give her a headache, the smell. So whenever I cut it open, I kick her away and try to get it to the bottom of the garbage bin by hucking it in real good.
tomatoes and money.
Yep, you just gotta eat the old lemons. You just kind of, like I said, take your chicken and make sure it gets slid around in that lemon juice. Let that kind of do its thing.
Oh wow. It does.
Yeah, it's she's always quite bummed out. The smell should be mostly gone by now. Oh, really?
She usually just chunks the peel into the garbage. Just goes. And if it's seen her kitchen smell like it.
Yep, I did that once and about got chased out the house with a broom. So, but yeah, no, I grew up doing that trick too. Lemons and oranges, that nice little citrus scent, and it also the peels.
Disposal clean.
Yep, the peels because they're a little bit thicker. They kind of help clean the blades of the disposal a little bit. Same thing with ice. Did you know if you just take cubed ice and a little bit of Dawn dish soap, and then run cold water over it.
There's yeah.
Yes, exactly.
What's up, guys? Thanks for coming in. It's getting there. So I like my broccoli with just a little bit of snap in it. How about you guys? Huh?
I'll pretend.
Yeah.
Said yes.
Yeah. See, we're getting there. Also keeps more of the nutrients in it too. If you steam it until it's soft, all those nutrients get cooked out. They're not as potent. Yeah, these guys are just about there.
Have you almost gotten through the inner city broccoli?
We have just about steamed through the inner city of the broccoli. We're getting out to the suburbs, kids, now. Yeah. Yep, there will indeed be brown rice as well.
You gotta be racist.
Hey, it's got better.
Racism. All rice. Says, yum. Hey, I'm part Japanese, so
gotta gotta have the rice.
we love our rice. Quite delicious.
You know. Hey, I mostly of European descent, and I still gotta have my rice. Got a 50-pound bag of jasmine in the pantry as we speak.
They're more Asian than we are.
Yeah. It's like $50.
Yeah. The sale was like $10. Interesting to see this challenge and everything. Make it better.
We're making rice for 100. Not really. We're just I cheat with brown rice.
The background lunches.
It's juicy. Mm. It's decent. I like it.
Mm. Deeply. It's delicious.
Alrighty, guys. You've got us at the point where we're literally gonna plate. We're gonna boil the brown rice. And by boil, I mean you boil the ever living hell out of it for the next 45 minutes until it's nice and soft. And we'll strain that off, plate up, and send it on its way. It's been good hanging out with you. We'll catch you next time. Oh, hold on. We've got some nutrition facts coming up for the meal. There we go. Nutrition. Yep. So the nutrition facts. The only thing that these didn't include was the brown rice, because brown rice is pretty universal. But massive amount of protein. Be really good. Nice lean protein with that broccoli. So yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Thanks for the steamer. That made my life much easier with the broccoli. Don't have to oven roast it anymore. Kind of change up the flavor profile a bit. And as always, we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a blessed rest of your day.